Will US CPI and retail sales statistics affect today's price movement for Bitcoin and Ethereum? Recently, there have been big price changes in Bitcoin and Ethereum, indicating how volatile the cryptocurrency industry has been. Investors and traders keep a close eye on how macroeconomic data affects the value of digital assets. The US Consumer Price Index, CPI, and retail sales numbers are the focus of attention today since they are predicted to shed light on the health of the US economy and inflationary pressures. Basic forecast for the crypto market. In the last few weeks, both Bitcoin and Ethereum have risen significantly, with BTC hitting a 9-month high of over $26,000 and ETH breaking over a key barrier level of $1,700. The moderately optimistic inflation numbers that were released earlier and the financial sector's ongoing recovery from a nearly catastrophic calamity, however, can be credited for their upward advance. According to the most recent statistics, American consumer inflation has declined but is still very high. The Federal Reserve may decide to keep taking a hawkish position in response to this. Bitcoin could soon hit the $30,000 level if macroeconomic conditions remain positive. Bitcoin is still 80% higher than its lowest point despite losing some of its early gains. ETH and Bitcoin are currently selling for $1,700 and $24,900, respectively. These optimistic market moves imply that the outlook for the market in digital currencies is favorable. A further boost to the Bitcoin price increase came from the UK government's support for Silicon Valley Bank. Investors' reactions to this news were positive, which stimulated more buying. The increase in the value of Bitcoin implies a favorable attitude towards the digital currency market. As a result, before making any substantial investment decisions, investors should carefully follow market trends. CPI's effect on Bitcoin price. The U.S. Department of Labor's recent release of the Consumer Price Index, CPI, numbers for February 2023 has had a significant effect on Bitcoin prices. The seasonally adjusted Consumer Price Index, CPI, which tracks the average change in consumer prices for a variety of goods and services, rose by 0.4% last month. Investors are concerned since the all-items inflation index increased by 6% over the previous year. Although the release of CPI statistics upset traditional markets, the cryptocurrency markets responded favorably, with prices for Bitcoin and Ethereum rising. This suggests that investors are looking to digital assets as a possible hedge against inflation. It's important to remember that the CPI is an essential tool for formulating monetary policy, evaluating economic performance, and accounting for inflation in compensation, benefits, and social security payments. Hence, escalating inflation may influence the Federal Reserve to take a hawkisher position. As a result, if the Fed decides to raise interest rates in reaction to rising inflation, it may have a negative effect on conventional financial markets. On the other hand, it might inspire more people to use cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and others as an alternative investment option. Although the rise in inflation is unquestionably alarming, it is uncertain how it will impact the world economy over the long run. Yet, the increase in Bitcoin prices after the publication of the CPI numbers implies that digital assets are becoming more popular as a short-term inflation hedge. Prognoses for the U.S. retail sales report for February and possible effects on Bitcoin prices. The February retail sales report will be made public by the U.S. Census Bureau on March 15. 8 big banks, economists and academics have offered their predictions for the impending statistics. The U.S. anticipates a 0.3% dip in retail sales year-over-year, which is a sharp decline from January's 3.0% gain. Sales are expected to increase by 0.2% year-over-year, down from 2.3% in January, when vehicles are excluded. In addition, compared to a 1.7% gain in January, it is predicted that the control group, which is used to calculate GDP, will decrease by 1.2%. Since that consumer spending makes up a sizable amount of GDP, it is important to note that the retail sales data is a key barometer of the health of the U.S. economy. As a result, the anticipated drop in retail sales may signal a downturn in the U.S. economy, which could have an adverse effect on conventional financial markets. But, digital currencies like Bitcoin are likely to profit since during uncertain economic times, investors might look for other assets. The effect of the retail sales figures on the price of BTC will therefore rely on how investors perceive the news. When investors look for safe haven assets, a greater than anticipated decrease in retail sales would push up the price of Bitcoin, BTC. In contrast, higher than expected sales data can result in a decline in the price of BTC as investors turn their attention back to more conventional assets. Overall, it is anticipated that the imminent release of retail sales data will have a substantial impact on financial markets and may have a short-term impact on the price of BTC. Bitcoin cost. On Wednesday, the BTC/USD pair displayed a positive trend at the $24,850 level. On the upside, there may be immediate resistance for Bitcoin at a price of $25,250. If this threshold is crossed, more purchasing chances might become available, with a potential advance towards $26,700. But if the $24,000 immediate support level for Bitcoin is broken, it would lead to more selling pressure, possibly driving the price as low as $23,750. If the price breaks above $25,225 today, traders could want to think about a purchasing trade. Ethereum cost. With a double top pattern prolonging this resistance, the price of Ethereum is currently encountering heavy resistance somewhere around the $1,710 mark. If ETH prices break through this level, they might move in the direction of $1,800. Ethereum's first support on the downside is at the $1,600 or $1,495 levels. The US CPI and retail sales statistics will be closely watched by investors today.